Hi guys, how are you doing today? Hoping you are fine. I am fine as well. Thank you so much for always stopping to check on my YouTube videos. My name is Millicent. If you're new here, karibu sana to this family, and if you're a returning subscriber, I love you so much. Thank you for always keeping it here. So guys, today Bay is going to show me how to cut a kienyeji chicken into pieces, and then we cook that chicken. Let's get started, guys. So guys, we're going to start by cutting out the legs, both the legs, the two legs, and just follow the joints. The joints will lead you on how to cut, and please make sure your knife is very sharp. Hata kama ni kisu kadogo, just make sure it is very sharp, and make sure that the surface you're working on is very clean, and follow the joints and the bones, the soft bones. And then after cutting the legs, guys, you're going to cut the wings. And when cutting the wings, just make sure you go closer to the neck, a little bit closer to the neck, and cut the joints. Actually, you will always see those joints, as you can see. Yes, you will always see those joints, and anytime you cut, there is a way it will just come out, so no worry. So next, guys, you're going at the abdomen and cutting it off, and cut around the ribs. I don't know if a hen has a rib, but yes, just cut around the ribs, because those joints will also be visible, so never mind. So continue cutting and pulling, cut and pull, so that you make sure that when cutting your chicken, it comes out easily, and you do not mess up your chicken with the inner body or the inner parts. So because you know the inner part, we always have the bile juice, we have the intestines, so we do not want to mess our chicken. So when you're pulling it out and it's not coming out, continue cutting, and there will always be joints that will show you where to cut. So just continue cutting without stopping, and pull, cut and pull, cut and pull. As you can see, Bay is now pulling, and when he's pulling it, it's not coming out. Just pull the inner parts first and make sure that the inner parts are all out, as you can see. Yes, and is trying to pull, is it the esophagus or the trachea, the esophagus of this chicken, so it's not coming out. So the thing he will do, he goes to the neck and cuts off and pulls. Be gentle with it, do not strain. If it's not working out, just cut, continue cutting. So guys, my Bay will go to the neck where there is normally some maize. That neck normally contains some maize, and since our chicken is not that healthy, it was hungry, it doesn't have maize. It seems it was not given maize, so for now you will not see the maize, so never mind. So just cut off that part that normally has the maize and pull, and then you see it's coming out so easily. Yes, so always just cut out. If it's not coming out, continue cutting and cutting until it easily comes out. So we're going to remove the inner parts. Yes, he had started removing them. Just continue removing every inner part so that you separate it from the chicken. As you can see, guys, this was a cock. Yes, it is so visible. Can you see? Yes, it was a cock. So whenever you see those two eggs, just know it is a male chicken, or it's a cock. So be careful around that area. We have that bile, man. So just be careful with it. Pull out every other part, and when it comes to the intestine, you come and cut off close to that one, and just cut off everything well. And please make sure your knife is sharp, because with the blunt knife, you're not going to do anything with it. So we're going to remove the intestines, and we separate it from our chicken. So that is done. when that's done, you remove the eggs. If you can eat them, well and good. If you cannot eat them, there's no harm in removing them. So just remove and put aside. So we're going to put aside that big trunk that is left and deal with the inner part of this chicken. So the first thing you're going to remove the bile juice, and the bile juice is normally at the pancreas. So that is the bile juice. It is black, visible, bitter. Hey, so just be very careful with it so that it does not burst in any way, because this thing is bitter, my friend. If it bursts in your food, you will not eat. So it is out. Yay, we did it. So guys, we're going to remove the gizzard from the intestines and just cut off. In my place, we normally tap it and then cut, but for base place, they do not do that. So they just cut it and remove. Cut it all round, all through, and open it. What can you see? You can see some sand. So just remove the sand. And there is always that inner skin inside the gizzard. So you make sure you remove that inner skin. You will always see it. Slowly by slowly and step by step, just remove that skin and make sure that when removing it, you are careful so that you do not leave any skin on it. As you can see, this is a little bit stubborn. It's cut itself and some parts remain. So just make sure that you remove every part like that. And somebody was telling me that if you've ever tasted gizzard, then you know the taste of a snail. Yeah, me mean a snail, it's a no. But if you can eat snails, that's good. So after removing the inner part, we're going to reduce our pieces into smaller pieces that can be enough for the whole family. So this chicken actually can feed a family of 7 because it's a full chicken and it's a full Kienyeji chicken. As you can see, the difference between a Kienyeji chicken and broiler, Kienyeji, yani the parts are just so tangible. Can you see that leg? Hey, can you see that bamgweno, the way it is really nice? Can you see? And then a Kienyeji chicken is a little bit compacted. Yani, imeshikana vizuri in a point that it does not just flow you carelessly. So just cut off and reduce the pieces according to your family members. And I just reduced my gizzard into pieces. That was bad. But anyway, let's just do it. So this is the trunk that was left. So here, guys, just cut it into the pieces that you desire. And mostly in my culture, this part that is being cut, it's normally the men's part. We call it oguro, and oguro cannot be eaten by a female. So bad on us. Men, by the way, why do you like this part? Tell me. Why do you like this part of the gueno? Why do you like it? So just cut off the parts to the sizes that you desire and just reduce. And here, make sure that you see this knife, it looks small, but it is very sharp. So that is the only secret. You have a sharp knife, you have a good life, you have an easy work. Yes, just reduce the parts the way he is doing it. And then you know that a Kienyeji chicken, this chicken is that chicken that has natural nutrients. It goes feeding on itself, by itself. And then you feed it natural food like maize. You can feed it some sorghum, leftover ugali, leftover rice. You see? So Kienyeji chicken is just very healthy for your health because there is nothing, no medicine, and they just survive. They can survive on anything and it is very safe. And since it is white meat, it is very okay. So just reduce the parts and here comes the manhood. Oh my God, they love this part. If you've ever tasted this part and you're a female, let me know. For me, I have never, because I live with man. Hey, no one can allow you to do that. Not even my mom can. But if I was alone, I could have tasted it. But since I don't normally eat my chicken alone, I don't know how it tastes. But I guess it just tastes like a normal chicken. So I'm taking over by cleaning the chicken so well and placing it in a clean sufuria on my meko so that it can get some time and boil. So just use the water that you have used to wash it. Yes, that water that is there, to just boil it. Do not add any water and cover our chicken. As you can see, there is no added water, just cover it. Yes. So guys, I'm going to use tomatoes as it boils, and lemon, some ginger, a piece of turmeric, natural spices guys, and red pepper, the small ones, some garlic. Just remove the bad part of that garlic, and some chopped onions guys. So using my knife, I'm going to remove that part, the bad part of my garlic, and just throw my garlic, ginger and turmeric inside a mortar, and so that I can just mash them inside that mortar. Add some salt to that mortar and put it aside. So guys, there in my already ready oil, I'm going to put my onions and just make them golden brown before adding my boiled chicken. Just make sure that there is no a lot of heat, just enough heat. You know, makos can be makos when they decide to. So I'm boiling my tomatoes, and come here and check if the mashed ginger, turmeric and yes are ready. If they're not, I'm just going to mash them again. So they're ready guys. I'm putting them inside my ready onions and turn them. Just turn and make sure that they get ready very well without being raw. So add some salt to this mixture, because you know garlic, ginger and turmeric huwa hushikilia sufuria. So the only way out, the hack that I use, just add salt and haitashikilia. So yes, as you can see, they're ready. So I'm going to add my boiled chicken into the ready one and just turn before adding tomatoes and all that, so that it can just absorb the taste or the smell of the garlic and the ginger and the turmeric, and also absorb that beautiful yellow color. So guys, I had boiled my tomatoes, and the reason as to why I boiled them, I want to remove the outer skin, because I do not like the outer skin in my food. I do not like the outer skin of tomatoes. So the only way out is to remove them, and a hack for removing them is boiling them in warm water so that they can soften. And after they get softened, it will be easy to remove them. So after removing them, I remove every other part that I do not want. The upper part, just the way you normally cut off your tomatoes without removing the skin. So I'm going to cut off those parts, because those parts cannot easily get mashed. So since my tomatoes are soft, I'm just going to throw them as well as they are into my sufuria and turn my chicken. Yes, turn and just try mashing them with my cooking stick, like that guys, and leave it to simmer for some time. As it simmers, I come here and cut my red pepper, the tear gas, and then make my lemon also ready. My lemon water or lemon juice, I'm using my finger or I'm using my hands guys. Then come and check. So I have already placed the lemon juice in here together with my red peppers as I had prepared them. So guys, we are done. Yes, we are done cooking. Have a look at that. Some spinach. You can serve it with some rice if you're not a Luo or a Luya, but I know Luo men and Luya men, we are good at eating ugali. We don't want us to rambari. So this is our chicken. So you can see Kienyeji is just so beautiful. Serve it as you play, as you wish. Imechapwa filters, man. You can serve it with some chips and you are good to go. Thanks guys for watching. Until next time, I love you so much. I hope you enjoyed. Like, share and subscribe. See you. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your watching. Bye.